Hello everyone, this is Robert at Hackproof Secure IT. Thank you for joining me in this demonstration. Today I'm going to be showing how a potential hacker could hack into a wireless network. And just for our purposes, I've set up a temporary wireless network in my home. And I'm going to just pull up the information for that right now. Now, as far as business security is concerned, a wireless network introduces a host of potential vulnerabilities to your network, and especially if it's not configured correctly, it can really leave you vulnerable. You definitely want to make sure if you offer any type of guest networks that here you can see wireless network name, my home Wi-Fi, and the pre-shared key is Dallas Lowrider. So yeah, definitely if you have any guest networks, you're going to want to make sure that you have your equipment properly configured to protect your business. For this demonstration, I'm going to be using a tool called Airgeddon. Makes it a little quicker, a little easier to do while I'm on camera here. But there are many ways to do the steps that I'm about to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be capturing a handshake, a four-way handshake. Handshake is a procedure that's done between a wireless device and the wireless AP. Whenever the device first connects to the AP, it actually transfers over the wireless key in there, although it is encrypted. So what we can do is we can grab that handshake that's happening from another wireless network between another device connected to that wireless network, and we can crack it. So I'm going to do the handshakes tool here, number 5. I'm going to explore for targets, and a box is going to come up and it's going to bring up all the networks in my area. I'm going to wait until I find the network that I want, which goes by really quickly, but I think I just saw it. So I'm going to stop that scan, and it's going to pull up all the networks here, but I'm only really looking for my particular network. That's called my home Wi-Fi, which is right there. Now, typically the yellow networks here are the ones that have devices connected to them. My home Wi-Fi does have one device connected to it, although it did not show up here, but that's okay. I'm going to still select it. And now I'm going to press to capture the handshake. Now what it's going to do is it's going to identify whatever devices are connected to that network. It's going to disconnect those devices from the network, and that will force them to reconnect and send over the correct information so that we can have this handshake file. So I'm just going to tell it to start the attack. There's a timeout of 20 seconds, so we do have to wait for 20 seconds here while it does what it needs to do. Now on the window, the black window on the top right, you'll notice on the top right of that window, it's blank right now, but once we get the information we need, it's going to come up with right here, it's going to say handshake. And it did not capture the handshake. So I'm going to use the second method here. and there we go. You can see it went away really quickly, but it did say WPA Handshake, and it gave this information, these numbers. And so now it's asking where I want to save the file. So I'll just select the defaults here. File is saved. Now, as far as a hacker is concerned, when they're trying to hack into your network at your business, this is all they actually have to do, physically be there to do. Once they have this file, they can pack up their computer and go home, because they need to crack the file, and that's going to take some time. So they're going to go home and they're going to crack it, and then they'll just come back whenever they have the actual password. So theoretically, once I'm back at home, I will take this same tool, except I'll go to number 6, which is offline WPA2 decrypt. And then it's going to ask me what type of network this is. And then it's going to ask me how I want to crack it. I usually start with the dictionary attack. I have a pretty extensive dictionary of about 4.5 billion unique passwords. It's pretty reliable on cracking. If for some reason it's not, you could always try to brute force, but that's just going to take way too much time. And as a hacker, I'm probably going to try to select a different way to get in, which there are quite a few different ways to get into Wi-Fi. So, but for this method, I'm going to go ahead and do the dictionary attack. It's going to pre-fill all the information because we just captured this file, so I can just select the defaults here, yes, yes, and then it's going to ask me where the dictionary file is. So I know that the dictionary file on my computer, this is just a sample dictionary file that I'm going to use. Everything's good, so we're going to press enter to continue. And it's going to go through, and it actually already found it. Dallas Lowrider, key found. Now you're going to say this is really quick, because it is really quick. It does not usually happen like this. I have worked with the word list. I actually inserted this password into the word list, so you'll see that it did come up around number 300. In this list, there was about 7 million that it could have gone through, but just for time's sake, I just wanted to show you how this is done, and as a proof of concept, not really as trying to wait for the whole thing to be done to show you. So I'm going to get out of here. I already know the password is Dallas Lowrider, and as a hacker, my job's done. I can just go back to the business, connect to the network with the password that I have, and then from there I'll start looking for other devices that are on your network and looking for how I can crack those. It's always trying to escalate my privileges, trying to get a computer that actually has information in, trying to get access to a DNS server, something I can spoof, just a way that I can get more access into your network and finally get the information that I want. So thank you for sitting through this short tutorial here, and you have a great day.